So Chris, there was a company. There is a company. They're called Womply. Truth be told, too long did not read. I don't actually know what they do, but they did a fantastic report on reviews and testimonials and how it impacts businesses. And so they did, I'm going to read here while we do this. Let's see, looked at reviews and transaction data for more than 200,000 US small businesses in every state across dozens of industries, including restaurants, salons, auto shops, medical, dental, retailers, and more.
Oh,
the and more. And they, from that, they put together this, they kind of shared all their findings. And their findings are super cool. So the first thing is, and sorry, again, behind the scenes here, we're going to do a little... Okay. So the first thing is they found businesses claiming their listings on multiple review sites earn 58% more revenue. So what does that mean? If you have reviews on multiple different sites, better revenue. I have to believe that's probably tied to local SEO. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole right now, but there you go. They found that businesses that respond to reviews average 35% more revenue. So, Chris, you famously don't, I don't know why I say famously, you don't run a business, but you are in a band. And to me, that feels very much like a business.
Certainly right? Feels like one to me as well.
Yeah. So I don't know how many opportunities that you really have when it comes to people leaving. Like, I don't think people leave Google reviews for bands.
No, but now that you say it, I'm like, man, if our band had a Yelp review, and if the report says that we get more revenue from better reviews, or from more reviews, or from having it, having it on more review sites.
On more review sites. Yeah. Yeah. I know.
I'm going to try.
Interesting.
So that'd be a fun experiment.
I feel like this applies, right? Now, the thing is, you want to be careful, right? Because I would recommend you kind of like, you set down, I guess maybe like in Monopoly, I don't know, you set down a house and you kind of like build it up and then you move. Like, I would say start with one, build it up to, let's say, 5 reviews, right? 5 to 10, and ask everyone just to review on that site. And then move to another one, ask a new group of people to review on that site. That's what I would recommend. You kind of like build little footholds and go. So, versus sending someone an email. Go ahead.
You want to get one pristine before you move on to the next one, is what you're saying.
I just think it's about when you send that email to people to leave reviews. First off, you're already asking them to do something for you. Like,
right, which they got to really like it or really not like it.
Yeah, right. You're already asking them to do something. Second is, as with most email marketing or request kind of marketing, you need to very specifically point them to one thing to do. And I feel like if you send an email and be like, leave it on Google, leave it on Yelp, leave it on this, leave it on this, it can be very overwhelming. Like, whoa, just put the blinders on, send them to one place, build that up, and then move on to the next platform. Tied to that, they said that businesses that didn't claim their listings averaged $72,000 less in annual revenue. I mean, that's bananas.
Yeah.
Those are people who just aren't doing anything with reviews. And the dangerous thing about that is people are probably still reviewing them. This business just isn't claiming it, like claiming that business. I mean, that's craziness.
Which, well, I don't know. I do feel like with the bad reviews, especially, you might have to take them with a grain of salt,
Okay.
As far as reading the reviews actually goes, right?
Okay. So,
I mean, that's a different story.
It's interesting you say that because that ties in actually to one of these other findings. So I'm glad you brought that up. The bad reviews stuff. It's interesting. Stay tuned. Radio tease. Now a message from our sponsor. No, just kidding. They had indicated, this is another no surprise finding, that consumers appear more inclined to buy from businesses that respond to their online reviews. So this is about someone leaves a review, you respond. Good, bad.
Doesn't matter.
I feel like those are the only two options.
Mediocre.
I mean,
it was
mediocre,
fine.
I suppose. The mediocre. Yeah, of course. That makes sense. Yeah,
this place was A-okay.
I was so motivated to leave that this was an okay place.
This was fine.
Fine. I love that it was okay. So now you had mentioned just a second ago about the bad reviews. So this was really interesting. They found that businesses in the 3.5 to 4.5 star range had more average revenue than those below or above. And that includes businesses with a straight up 5-star. So I thought about this, and I think it holds a lot of water, because when you, on Amazon, even on Google, when you look at reviews, are you at all suspect when it's straight up 5s?
Yeah.
Do you search out, or let's even say if it's a 4.5.
The first thing I would
search out.
I would at least look at how many reviews there were.
That's an important factor. Absolutely.
Because if it's 5 stars and only 2 people have reviewed it.
Exactly.
What does that mean?
This is the actual number more strongly correlated. It's like you actually read this, but I know you looked at it, but it's everything
you think I didn't.
Looking right in. I know you didn't.
I glanced.
The counts, the number itself, were actually more strongly correlated than the average ratings. So to your point, the people who have 500 reviews and are at a 3.5 are probably more likely to get business than the people who have 10 reviews and are straight up 5-star.
More people are going. And more people care enough to leave a review.
It's more what they call social. In the biz, I don't know, we call it social proof, right? It's more people who are talking about the business.
Right. I mean, it's the reason why if you see a business with a line in front of it, you'd be more inclined to be like, what's up with that place? Yeah. It must be good. There's a line in front of it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that correlates to the online piece. And the thing that the takeaway here for small businesses is really the one thing that if you are not doing it as a small business, as a freelancer, as a solopreneur, as an entrepreneur, you need to get on it. And that is Google My Business. If you are not doing Google My Business, open up a tab, go to google.com/business and claim your business or start your business. Because the Google My Business is a product by Google. And much like most of these companies we talk about, they weigh and put a lot more weight into the products that they produce. And Google My Business is the single product when it comes to Google search. It is generating the most content inside of local Google searches. So it's seeing a dramatic increase of Google My Business content in local Google searches. So if you're not doing it, you are missing out on a ton of visibility and traffic from search on Google itself, but also Google Maps and any related, Google search kind of plugin or platform. So reviews matter. And this is something that actually we do with a lot of our clients. We help them set up their Google My Business. I also have testimonial or template testimonial emails that I work with our clients to send. And I'm really excited. Chris, you don't even know about this. This is a sneak attack. Whoa! Sneak attack right to your face. I've been working with a platform developer for the last couple of months. And Tricycle Creative is going to be launching in the next probably month and a half. We're going to be beta testing some a self-serve video platform. But the self-serve video platform is actually going to allow you to get video testimonials from your clients and from your customers. I'm so stoked about it. It's going to be called Show and Tell Video. More on that as it develops, but it can really propel your review stuff into video, and you can put that on your Google My Business page. You can put that on your website. You can put that wherever, and you can send it to your customers. They click a button, they can record it right there on their phone. So super stoked. Been working a lot of hours with that and on that. So you don't know anything about it, so I don't.
No, I do have questions.
I want your feedback.
Do you have control over those videos? You know,
yes.
Like as far as okay.
So
if somebody leaves a video and it's like, I hate this place.
Sucks, right in the face. No, what it's gonna have, people who work with me, my current clients are gonna get access to the beta. There's actually a dashboard. So if someone records a video, you get to watch it. You can then actually package it. So you can put it together with some little elements, and then you can share it. You can also request that they re-record it. So
quit being
great
so much
content, but about your face. No.
You have like a hot wife or daughter that can record this.
Could you outsource this review to someone else? But the nice thing about this platform too is you'll be able to push it to YouTube. And for those of you that don't know, YouTube, second largest search engine. So now you're going to get your testimonials, your reviews. They're going to be pushed to YouTube also. So really excited about this. More to come as we develop it. Like I said, we're kind of launching into beta in the next couple of weeks. So pretty excited about that. But reviews, you need to get them and you need to ask for them. The hardest thing is asking for them. I think the more you can lead your customers to water and say, hey, could you leave me a review? Here are some things to maybe think about in a review. You know, why did you choose me? What were some things you liked about our service? What were some things you liked about our product? What were something, give them some starter questions, because people don't know what to write in a testimonial, right?
Food was good.
Maybe like the food was hot. It's like, oh. Thanks, Greg.
I like this place. They have hot food.
Ooh, I'm in the market for hot food.
It's a high bar.
That's I want to start a restaurant. We can start that restaurant. Hot food. And speaking of reviews, you can leave us a glowing review on any of the podcast services that you listen to us on. Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Google Play. We're on Spotify. We are also, I submitted us to Pandora this past week. We're in Stitcher. We're all over. So wherever you listen to us, feel free to leave us a great review. You can leave us a review and you can say, they're hot.
Or apparently 500 bad ones is better than one good one.
Leave us a couple bad ones too.
Yeah, leave us a bad review. Tell them we got hot food. Golden.